Time to get serious. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. That's right, I'm wearing a Trans Am shirt, so keep the hate on a low boil, please. Speaking of that, things about boiling, let's get this cooled down, or keep it cool. There we go. Look at that right there. Look at that little, see that little bit of moisture right there? I bet if you lick the condensation off this can, it tastes good too. All right, what do we got? You hear my, I'm still going through puberty. What do we got going on today? Well, as you know, we got headers to put in, and then we got bullets to put on, and then we are going to let that sweet song of power out. We're going to listen to a few tunes, the sound of my people. Bullet Boys, a very mediocre rock band in my opinion. If you're a Bullet Boys fan, you know, hey, it's cool. Everyone likes something different. Different strokes for different folks. But yeah, we got to put the headers on. Maybe put the bullets on. We got to finish with subframe connectors. By the end of this afternoon of work, a couple hours of work, I would like to have the headers installed and maybe do some welding. I don't know. But the headers installed for sure. Get that out of the way. On a side note, dang, there's something else I was going to say too, and I forgot. On a side note, I had conversed with Rob, and I had mentioned about the clutch. This car has a motorsport clutch in it. So, also that I have said that it has it's a stock 86 motor, which as far as we know it is, but Rob said he doesn't know. We're both assuming that it is, but the water pump, he never changed the water pump. Once I had said there was a broken bolt or whatever, it was like that when he got it. So it could not be an 86. Probably 95% sure that it probably is. There's really no way to identify it externally. So having said that, I asked Yoda if he'd bring his bore scope in, and we'll take a look maybe tomorrow and snake it down in there and take a look at the piston and see if it's a true flat top. Boom, 86. If it's got valve release, well, we got something else. But probably an 86. It's just for my own curiosity, honestly. But I'm just gonna keep rolling with the fact that it's an 86, which realistically kind of sucks because, you know, putting the heads and stuff on. So anyway, but yeah, I gotta get to work here and get on these headers. So Mountain Dew, don't hate on the Trans Am shirt. And let's do some damn work. There we go. Look at that. All right, here we go. Oh my God, that was at least 2 ounces of motivation. Let's do it. Come on. Got the engine jacked up a little bit. Now we can try and squeeze these dudes in here. I don't have any red RTV, which I love to put on everything. So we'll just hope they'll seal up with these coppers. We've had those forever. They've been a good gasket, so we'll see. But anyway, let's see if we can squeeze it in. Squeeze them both in. Driver's side, we had slip it up from the bottom. Now let's put a couple bolts in it. Then we can try and stick the passenger side in. All right, got a couple bolts started, and I'm just gonna go ahead and look at hand puppet. Hand puppet. We ain't even already been doing nothing, man. You done got your gun and your pointer. Already got it dutied up. Look at you, nasty boy. I'm just gonna throw some bolts in, and we gotta remember don't forget to put the dipstick tube in. Got this bad boy bolted in. Rob's starting to feel racy now. Racy. We have to scrounge us up some solid motor mounts too. I mean, I took the ones I was gonna use and put them on McNugget, but like I say, they got them on eBay. We'll find us a set pretty cheap, order them up at some point. We got a lot of stuff to order for a lot of cars, so I have to kind of be judicious with my money a little bit. But anyway, got that one on. Now onto the passenger side. We got it in. We had to lift the motor halfway out of the car, jack the motor halfway up in the car. So I'm fixing to tighten it up, then we're gonna set the motor back down. So then start hooking everything back up. So boom. All right, long tubes are in. Got the motor set down. Already feeling better about life in general. Man, I know it's going to be a little while before we get this thing to the track, but I'm like super curious how it's going to run. So anyway, it's going to be cool. I know that much. Can someone explain to me why I get so excited? I'd say excited. I get like excited working on garbage. I mean, you know, let's be honest. This car's, it's trash. Is it? I don't understand it myself, honestly. I mean, like I'll start working on it and making like little or what I consider improvements, and I start getting more and more amped up. Like, yeah, and then I don't know. I don't understand it because I should not be excited about working on this piece of crap. But here we are. Here we are. That's another thing I need to, I said I was going to change the quadrant. I haven't ordered one yet, so I need to do that. Put a quick release in it. Also need to kind of take a peek at the clutch cable. How much tunk down. Rob put the damn clutch fork cover back on it. So take that off and kind of see how much we got cable wise. They got the firewall adjuster ran out pretty good ways. So, but I don't understand it. Why I get like, yay, but I do. So anyway, all right, we got these headers in. Now we can start bolting everything back together like I said, and then we can finish up our welding, and then we can finish up, we can put the bullets on it, and then look at mounting the shite bar in there. Just, even if that thing doesn't do anything, I've just talked myself into it now because it'll look ridiculous. It'll be ridiculous. And it'll be like, why is that there for? I'm like, that's to stiffen this rig up. They're like, but it's bolted in. I'm like, doesn't matter. Every little bit helps. So, I don't know. This car, it's getting cooler by the video. Every video we make of this car, it gets a little bit cooler. In my book. You know what? In my book and Rob's book are the only books that matter. Only chapters you need to worry about reading. So, all right, let me put the motor mount nuts back on, and then we'll start piecing. At least I'm gonna put the plugs in on this side for sure, and start putting this whole side back together. So, all right, see you guys in the next clip. All right, as we're putting things back together on this side, I noticed that this actually, it looks like it's from a stool, like a metal stool, a plug. That's pretty awesome. But what one of the things we need to do is we're gonna trim. Sorry, I'm doing a, Jesus, terrible job. We're gonna trim some metal right across there. So the power pipe will sit lower down, which will help get our discharge tube on. So as we put things together and take them apart multiple times, we like, oh, okay, we need to do this, or we need to do that, or we need to make this happen. So that's one of the things we need to make happen, buy ourselves a little bit of room. Because when I first put it together, I was like, man, this thing's really tight, and I was just trying to get it all together and get it where it would run a little bit and play with it and stuff like that. So now that we're getting more of the running figured out, we get some of this stuff fine-tuned in. But while we've got this apart, we're gonna trim this up real quick. So that's a minute's worth of explanation of a 5-second job. Reese's OCD would be off kilter. This right here, she'd be like, I mean, her freaking eyes would probably cross and she'd start shaking. She probably wouldn't be a fan of this either. I'm honestly not a fan of it. One day we're gonna buy the right hose clamps and the right everything. I'm lying. So, but we got this kind of bolted back together. We're gonna get Bruce's borescope. He brought it in, but it is freaking raining. So we'll probably do some other stuff. He may creep over here. If not, we'll like do it tomorrow. It's not a big deal. So, I mean, we can just pull the plug out real quick. So anyway, all right, we get in the car and look around. We got plenty of stuff to do. Okay, it's got some kind of factory style cable on it. Not technically a big fan. We wanna tighten that up, draw that fork down just a little bit, draw our clutch pedal up a little bit. So, like I say, we need to get a new cable, an adjustable cable, and quick release. So quadrant. We don't have to do any of that, but I want to do it. There's certain things that as a driver, you want them to be a certain way if you can. And, you know, that's how I want it. So that's what we gotta do. Okay, we've got this piece of metal wedge, and it is tacked on the other side. It's just some scrap we found. It's holding the driver's side seat up. I mean, we got a little bit of issue going on right here, but this will keep our seat supported whenever this thing goes into sevens. We got our frame connectors. How about this? They're hanging in there. So doesn't look great. Probably won't work great, but you know what? It is better than it was. So that is an improvement. We didn't downgrade it any. So now what I want to do, we still want to put like a crossbar, cross piece in, but I really just want to mount the bullets up. Mount the bullets up and fire it up one time just to see how he sounds. So let me start scrounging some bolts and stuff up. All right, we got them bolted on. We're gonna have to reroute the driver's side. I had to reroute it for the Lincoln. So I want to do some finagling with it because it doesn't fit very good. I'm not happy with it. And we don't have a collector gasket on that side. I thought I had one, I don't know what happened to it. But I don't care, because we're gonna fire it up right now and see what it sounds like. The sound of freedom. Oh. This is nice. The seat doesn't like move. We'll say this much with bullets, they don't sound really great idling or even cruising. But once they start revving, they sound good. When I read it, you know, like it just said, let's go do something. Come on with it now. 1.5 torque monster Longtubes. Man, we gotta put solid motor mounts on this rig right now. I don't know if it can, I don't know, man. I don't know. This turnbuckle will be fighting for its life. Whole time. Ow, ow, ow. It's actually kind of not as loud as I thought it'd be. Also, GOOOOs now. With that blower light. People, super secret, Bird Turd, Eric's LTD, they don't want none of this action. We are very close. We get that 410 in here, and the O-shape bar mounted, that other part, they do not want any of this action. They know better. You can feel it already. Come on now. We'll put them 30-pounders in here, they get that E85 pump up and running in the town. We will turn this bitch up. Slap up. Woo-wee. Man. Guys, look at how far we have come. It's amazing. We're going to get after some head gaskets now. people that they don't want in their lives. Now he's sounding like a zombie for real. Woo-wee! Alright. Oh man. You're too old to be crawling out in and out under these things. Maybe rain tomorrow. I want to test it, put some air in the slicks and let's go. Man, let's get that second gear blows up in it and now full transmission out. We also got Rob's driving wheels and tires mounted up. And that was a good time. We had to use the bead blaster to get the tires on. Holy smoke. I've never in my life had so much. Bruce was like, what the crap is going on? So we got them mounted up, got them ready to roll. So that'll be our driver tires. Okay, this is by no means perfect, but I got it just wedged in there. I mean, put any weld on it, or you know, putting slag in it. Haven't put any slag on it. I can't. Not that that means nothing, because you know I ain't a POWAHDYNE, but it's kind of wedged in there. So we got to clean it up, and then we'll. Like I say, we'll shoot some slag on it. And then like I say, when we put the shite bar in, boom, we'll be good to go. This right here's not ideal. The passenger side's okay, it's the driver's side that's the mess. So I was messing with it, took the tip off. So we're gonna have to do some repositioning on that, but you know, that's part of the deal. So anyway, but there we go, like this, and then the shite bar, we're solid. Well, whatever. Hey guys, leaving you hanging again, unfulfilled, disappointed, everything. Haven't driven it yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I just did some editing on it. So thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you. True story. Wouldn't want to. Another true story. But especially, thanks for watching. And until next time on the Substandard Leader and Fox Body videos on this here man's YouTube, zombie Mustangs, one-year only Lincolns, Ford drag vans, and as always, fighting a good fight against Dr. Fear. We'll see you guys in the next video, which will not have this on jack stands.